Scotland's quest to qualify for Italia 90, what would be a fifth World Cup in succession, started in September 1988 with a 2-1 win away to Norway. Paul McStay and Mo Johnston getting the 2 goals. In October 1988, that was followed up with a 1-1 draw at home in Yugoslavia, again Mo Johnston getting the goal. December 88 saw a 2-0 defeat away to Italy in a friendly, before in February 89 there was a 3-2 win away to Cyprus, Mo Johnston and 2 goals from Richard Gough that day. March 1989 saw a 2-0 win over France, Mo Johnston getting both goals at Hampden that night. April 1989 saw a 2-1 win at home against Cyprus, again Mo Johnston and Alan McCoist getting the goals. The Rush Cup for May 89 came round, England won 2-0 at Hampden Park before Scotland beat Chile 2-0. Alan McInally and Murdo McLeod getting the goals at Hampden that day. That meant Scotland finished second behind England, and that was the end of the annual game against the old enemy. Wouldn't play again for another 7 years. September 89 saw a 1-3 defeat to Yugoslavia away from home. Gordon Jury getting Scotland's goal. There was then a 3-0 defeat in France in October 89. November 89, no, did see a 1-1 draw against Norway at Hampden. Alan McCoist getting the goal in that game. Scotland finishing second in the group with 10 points behind Yugoslavia, who had 14, and France, who had 9. So getting that 1-1 draw against Norway did make a big difference. And Scotland were going to the World Cup again. In March 1990, there was a 1-0 win against reigning world champions Argentina. And that's Stuart McKimmie getting the Scotland goal at Hampden that day. In April 1990, there was a 1-0 defeat to East Germany in a friendly at Hampden. And then in May 1990, there was a 3-1 defeat in an Egypt friendly up in Pataudry. Alan McCoist getting the goal, which was then followed up by a 1-1 draw against Poland at Hampden. Mo Johnston getting the goal and Gary Gillespie getting an own goal to equalise, which was my very first game. There was then a 2-1 win over Malta away from home, with Alan McInally getting both goals. So, Italia 90, 11th of June 1990, Scotland played the oil-known Costa Rica in Genoa and lost 1-0. On the 16th of June, though, Scotland get the campaign back up and running with a 2-1 win over Sweden in Genoa. Stuart McCall and Mo Johnston getting the goals to put Scotland 2-0 up, with a consolation goal for the Swedes not counting really much for anything. That meant Scotland still had a chance going into the final game, and for quite a long time it was a goalless draw against Brazil in Turin on the 20th of June. However, a late goal for Brazil meant that Scotland finished third in the group with just 2 points behind Brazil, who had 6, and Costa Rica, who had 4. And that did ultimately cost us, because even if we'd finished third with 3 points, we would have qualified, but with just 2, we were one of the 2 worst third place teams, along with Austria, who had an identical record to us. So once again, on the plane home after the groups.